Next week on the David Pakman Show, a full week, no Monday holiday like on the 4th of July. On Monday, I will be talking to John Johnson. John Johnson is, I like to call him a debunker, although others call him an explainer of misinformation. And if you watch this show at all, you know that we love looking at misinformation and myths and false ideas that propagate themselves. And John Johnson is going to join us and talk to us about some of the most important ones to look at. On Tuesday, friend of the show, Luke Vargas, fellow New England Patriots fan, but not Red Sox fan, Luke Vargas, will be joining us from Brazil. And we will talk about the Zika virus and what is being done there. We will talk about the Olympics that start in mere weeks in Brazil and much more. And then on Wednesday, I will be speaking with former Louisiana State Senator Elbert Guillory. He is a black Republican, which in and of itself is interesting. And as a result, he is going to be speaking at the Republican National Convention in Cleveland, part of the Republican Party's efforts to appear as though they are a completely reasonable political party for black people or anybody who isn't white to support. We will address that. And interestingly, the big news around Albert Guillory is he switched his party from Democrat to Republican, but he was originally a Republican. He actually went from Republican to Democrat back to Republican, and we're going to talk about that. And then Friday, we are going to review a truly classic interview that I did with a woman named Deborah Mitchell. And Deborah Mitchell joined us to talk about what it is like raising kids godless in Texas. Now, if you live in Massachusetts, for example, or Southern California, or some other parts of the country, it might sound like no big deal. Well, who cares? Yeah, we don't go to church. We don't have a religion. We don't do religious holidays. But as Deborah Mitchell explained to me back years ago when we interviewed her, in certain parts of the country, it's not quite so simple to just say, oh, no, my kids don't go to Sunday school, and we don't consider ourselves religious. So we will be reviewing that interview with Deborah on Friday. If you have any questions at all for John Johnson, Luke Vargas, Albert Guillory, let me know. And if you have any guest suggestions whatsoever, also let me know. We love booking guests you want us to interview.